Good afternoon and welcome to Royal Welike TV. It's time for us to bring you some headline news from happenings around the world and especially in Nigeria. Nigerian governors frown at the Supreme Court verdict that let off the local governments their hook and their grip. Yep, the prayer of the mighty seems to have been delivered. And what the lion has in his mouth has been let off. We hear the governors are going to meet this Wednesday for deliberation on the ruling. NIMET warns against flooding and mandates residents to relocate to higher grounds, especially in the Lagos area. We now begin to ask where is higher ground because both the island and the mainland have been flooded in previous rains and downpours because both of them are prone. So we now begin to ask who relocates to where and where is safe ground and where is not. That is that on flooding. On Trump assassination attempt, authorities in the United States have been seen to be trading blames against one another. The secret police, FBI, and the local police have been trading blames as to who didn't take their work seriously because there was a neglect somewhere, and then they're trying to figure out what happened. Looks very much like what will happen in Nigeria. Looks like what happens here. Yeah. So we see. Rivers State has been on record as the only state in the world, and then in Nigeria, that has two governors and that has two houses of assembly, one ruling from Abuja, one governor from Abuja, and the other one ruling from within the state. The two houses, one is occupying the official house of assembly with the mace, official mace that is the symbol of authority, while the other one is just perambulating about. It can only happen in Nigeria. River State, Oh, as food prices have continued to be on the increase, majority of Nigerians have been rendered unable to afford daily bread, resulting in acute hunger and massive starvation, comparable only to countries that are in war zone, in countries that are, experiencing war. But we hear that 20 trucks of rice each will be distributed to the states for onward distribution to vulnerable Nigerians. And then the question is, who are vulnerable Nigerians? Where are they? How many are they? And how do we identify them? We see what happens on that and we bring you updates. On insecurity across the nation, sadly, our senators have voted against the move by Senator Adams Oshomole to stop our top military officials from using the money that is meant for ammunition and arms into building roads and boreholes and schools and all whatnot. This is a great disservice by our esteemed and honorable senators who are supposed to be in the forefront of the fight against the insurgency. But today we see them encouraging it by voting against such a move to stop the diversion of money meant for arms and ammunition, which means there's no end to the insecurity in sight. That is so sad. This calls on Nigerians to begin to hold their representatives to account. Who are they representing actually? The people are dying in the hinterlands while they are in the cities with the police protection and army protection here and there. No wonder they will keep on voting against such a. On the war against corruption, then the question is the war on corruption. Is this war against corruption or is it for corruption? Because what we see is that corruption is fighting back as we were told. We were told that corruption will fight back, and that is exactly what we see happening. Well, as we hear also from our senators, what money cannot do, more money will do, and it looks like what the solution to looting and corruption is more looting and more corruption, leaving one with much to be desired. Borrowing a leaf from their Kenyan counterparts, also we hear that the Nigerian government, through the IG of police, has suspended the proposed ECMR, that is the Electronic Central Motor Registry, which is another form of tax burden on the overwhelmed and already overburdened Nigerians who are finding a way to afford themselves a meal a day. What an incident at this time. Well, we hope they are borrowing true leaves from Kenya because we hear that so many government officials of the Kenyan regime have begun to throw in their resignation letters because they have seen the handwriting on the wall. We hope the Nigerian We want to bring you a report on the scam that has been going on in the banking sector. That is a station where you go to the bank and you find no money. You go to the ATMs and you find no money. Our banks have become banking halls and ATM galleries have become monuments and artifacts, while our street corners are littered with POS agencies here and there. People now selling money. We now use money to buy our own money. You take your money to the bank and you come back only to have nothing in return, only to be redirected to the POS. The question now is, where do the POS operators get their money? If we Nigerians cannot have hold of lay hands on our own money, which we deposited in the banks, only for us to use our money to buy our money. POS are meant to be used by people who are selling merchandise, but today our stock in trade has become money, where money is used to purchase money before you can now go ahead and buy other products. This is a scam. This needs to be investigated. EFCC has to do something. Central Bank has to come in, and the NDIC has to come in so that we know who is fooling who. We know who is fooling who. Enough is enough. POS and banks have questions to answer in this case. Finally, we hear that the United Arab Emirates has lifted the ban on Nigerians with new conditions. Right now, for you to apply for a Dubai a visa, you have to pay a non-refundable fee of 640,000 naira. You have to have $10,000 in your account, and you have to be verified by an independent agency whether you qualify to visit Nigeria. And you have to buy a refunded return ticket, confirmed return ticket, just for you to visit Nigeria. The question is, who made these diplomatic agreements and arrangements? In favor of who? In favor of Nigerians? Oh my God. Well, these are just some of the happenings around town. We will bring you more as they unfold. Just stay tuned. We promise to keep you updated. God bless you. Bye.